Should you buy Horizon Zero Dawn in 2025? Today, we'll dive into whether this PlayStation Classic is worth your time and money. From stunning visuals to epic gameplay, I'll break down what makes it special or outdated and help you decide if it's the perfect addition to your library. I'll talk about the story without spoiling things. The game stands out in the post-apocalyptic genre by offering a fresh and intriguing take on the collapse of a civilization, rather than relying on the typical nuclear war or zombie outbreak scenarios. This game dives into a far more mysterious and complex explanation for humanity's downfall. In this world, nature has reclaimed the land, humanity has vanished, and mechanical creatures now roam the earth. The game's narrative centers around the discovery of a forgotten past. The protagonist Aloy is a young woman raised in isolation, who embarks on a journey not just to save the world, but to uncover the truth behind the fall of humanity. As she explores the remnants of a once advanced civilization, Aloy uncovers hidden secrets about the world's history, the creation of the robotic creatures, and the downfall of the human race, making every discovery feel like a revelation that pieces together the pasts. What sets Horizon Zero Dawn apart is the depth and care they put into its lore. The game doesn't throw its world at you, but invites you to investigate the ruins of a technologically advanced society. You know, you have the typical things like audio logs and data points, but you also have things like environmental storytelling to uncover how this all went down. Definitely one of the high notes of the game is the world design. From the moment you step into its vast open landscapes, it's clear that this game was crafted with an exceptional level of detail and artistry. You have plenty of environments, like lush forests, rolling deserts, and towering snow-capped mountains. They blend together pretty seamlessly to create a world that feels both alive and expansive. Even 5 years after its release, Horizon still holds up as one of the most visually pleasing open worlds in my opinion. And it's very satisfying to watch machine parts fly off or see a robot explode in a fiery spectacle after hitting the right weak spot. But you also have the option for stealthy approaches. Aloy can sneak through tall grass, throw rocks to distract enemies, or even use the silent strike mechanic to take down unaware machines. So you can choose the style of gameplay you like. While the combat mechanics are varied and strategic, the crafting and gathering mechanics can feel pretty tedious and annoying. Crafting arrows, potions and traps require constantly gathering resources from defeated machines or the environment, which can quickly become repetitive and boring. If you want to upgrade your weapons, you'll also need to spend time collecting crafting materials from various locations, often having to backtrack or grind for its components, and this process can definitely take away from the fast-paced action. One of the most unique and exciting gameplay mechanics is the ability to override machines and use them as allies in battle or for mounted combat. At the time, this mechanic introduced a level of strategy and versatility that set the game apart from other open-world action RPGs. By using her focus device, Aloy could hack into certain machines, taking control of them and turning them into her temporary allies. Whether it's riding a strider for faster travel across the map or overriding a Thunderjaw to fight alongside her in combat, they can take down enemies, draw attention away from Aloy, or even deal massive damage themselves. Some enemies are also vulnerable to attacks from specific machines, so using the right one in combat can provide a significant advantage. And have I mentioned that this is just fun to do? As you progress through the game, you'll earn skill points that you can invest in various abilities, each geared toward different aspects of the gameplay. The skill tree is divided into 4 general categories. You have Brawler, Brave, Forager and Defender, and they each offer unique benefits depending on how you prefer to approach the game. So the Brawler focuses on stealth and mobility. The skills in this category allow Aloy to move more quietly, perform stealth kills and hide more effectively in tall grass. If you prefer sneaking past enemies or taking them out silently without being detected, this is the skill path to invest in. Brave is all about combat and direct confrontation. It improves Aloy's ability to deal damage, her proficiency with weapons like bows or spears, and her resilience in battle. You also have Forager. This is geared towards resource gathering and crafting. It has things like giving you extra bonuses or increased resources, making it easier to gather materials for crafting arrows, potions, and other items. And you guessed it, Defender focuses on Aloy's survival and protection. This can boost her health, armor, and combat skills. So if you prefer a tanky approach, I'll go with this one. While you can specialize in what you like, the skill tree adds a significant amount of depth to the game. So in the beginning, it can feel somewhat overwhelming, and it can be challenging to know which abilities are truly worth investing in early on. Additionally, some abilities like those that improve crafting or inventory management can feel less impactful compared to combat-focused skills. The side quests in Horizon Zero Dawn feel much more hit or miss than the main quests. As I said, the main storyline is compelling. Uncovering the secrets of the old world feels rewarding and is actually pretty interesting. For completionists, there actually is a sense of satisfaction in tracking down on collecting everything. From finding all the power cells to completing the challenging cauldron dungeons that unlock new override abilities. And while I wouldn't replay the story a second time, there is so much hours of content that it's actually pretty replayable. So, in conclusion, Horizon Zero Dawn is a game that continues to shine even years after its initial release. From the captivating story in the post-apocalyptic world to its visually stunning landscapes, it remains a must-play title for fans of open-world RPGs. And while the side quests may not always live up to the main story quests, the core gameplay and the world make it worth it in my opinion. And if you wanna be up to speed with the full story, you can play this game before playing Forbidden West. And with the game going on sale for less than $13, I think it's still worth your time in 2025. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, maybe you like my next one. And as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, donate, masturbate.